Welcome to the pew, where we listen to all the new music, like Hot Chip, and they are singing Warachi Light. Doodle doo. Okay, that's great.
I love the song.
Ernie,
New from Hot Chip, Warachi Lights, coming out.
If it weren't for Ernie, I'd never hear any new music, because they very rarely played new music like this on the radio, except for you said.
Well, they play it on the indie rock hipster stations.
And
in
which one is that here in New York?
Well, in New York, that would be WFUV, the alternate side, or it's also.
You sounded just like a radio announcer. The alternate side.
And I also listen to KEXP in Seattle, and they play it a lot.
He listens to all these really obscure, like.
They're not obscure. I'm sure they have hundreds of thousands.
White people channels.
Well, they probably are white people channels. Yeah.
All right.
They've got to have channels too.
No, white people don't deserve channels. White people have to be blamed for everything. All right.
Okay. We will change the topic. White away.
White away.
To sex with young people.
Oh. We'll change the topic from something objectionable and
more objectionable. This topic we were discussing a few days ago because some young men were making advances at Michael, and
I was appalled.
You were questioning the propriety of consummating a physical relationship with someone in their early 20s.
Well, I don't know all those big words what that means, but if that means that I was appalled, then yes, I was that. Because I was what?
Thinking of consummating
appalled.
a relationship with someone in their early 20s.
Appalled.
It's from time to time we will get propositioned by younger people, and as older gentlemen,
I find it appalling.
Appalling or appealing?
Appalling.
Well,
by appalling, I mean erection making.
Well, I kind of find it appealing, but it does raise a quandary.
It raises something.
Yeah, well, yeah, it raises something and a quandary.
If by quandary you mean penis, then yes, it raised a quandary.
So what do? We decided that we were going to make a rule, and here's our rule. You remember the rule?
We will sleep with anybody who asks us to. No, that's not.
We will sleep. We will consider having.
We will not sleep. We will just have sex.
No, we will have sex with someone. Anyone under 25, but only once, twice at the most.
Oh yeah, because if it's twice, it's creepy. James says that we should only have sex with people who are 35 and above, but that's if we're going to continue having sex, like a relationship or something. But if somebody on the subway, say, were to make advances or flirt with us or cruise or something, and they're 25 or so, we are allowed to have sex with them once. But we don't.
It's our rule.
We don't. No, this is James's rule.
Oh.
We don't get their names. We don't get their numbers. We just, have sex with them once, and then two ships sail to the night.
See, I don't think I would like that because I like knowing the name of the person I'm having sex with. Don't you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready? 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 Are you ready?
Welcome back to the pew.
Welcome back to
the pew.
Where we were having a discussion because Ernie wants to do something ridiculous.
I want to paint.
For change.
I want to paint the ceiling because last summer Michael painted the walls, but he didn't paint the ceiling, and then he left these little smudges of color on the ceiling. And there was a fire in our apartment a few years ago that kind of stained the ceiling, so I would like to have a white ceiling again. And Michael thinks that it's a waste of time, paint, and money to do that because he thinks nobody's looking at the ceiling.
Nobody ever looks at the ceiling of a house. I mean, even if they are lying on the floor of an overdose, their eyes are closed, so they're not going to see the ceiling.
Well, I seem to remember a certain incident where somebody was looking at the ceiling. And we'll just go back in time right now and look. Michael.
Where am I?
Michael.
Where am I?
Michael, open the eyes. Open your eyes.
What happened?
Just, you had a little too much.
Too much what?
You tell me.
Well, what is that smudge on the ceiling? All right, well, that was a pretty big, I see what you're saying, but that was
a big smudge.
That was a big smudge. These are just
Hence the painting.
All right, so you win.
Bitches want to know.
Okay. What do they want to know? Sliding pants.
Swallowtail Girl wants to know what our take is on this generation, style, music, attitude, etc. And how would we advise those watching to be trendsetters like we are?
Yeah,
Are we trendsetters?
I guess if you want to be a person who overdoses and sees smudges on ceilings, we are.
Yes, we have 3 simple tips to becoming celebutantes.
Very simple. Number 1, become a drug addict like Edie Sedgwick, Liquid Sky, or Amy Winehouse.
Right, if any of you remember the movie Liquid Sky, all the actors in the movie are on heroin and they are fabulous.
And Amy Winehouse and Edie Sedgwick, I mean, who could be more fabulous than that? Okay, number 2.
Number 2 is steal from Topshop. So for those of you who don't live in New York, Topshop is this fabulous British store that sells very chic clothes. And I think if you were just to go there and steal a whole summer's wardrobe,
you would either be arrested or be very stylish.
You would be
or you would be a stylish convict.
Right. And you could walk all the voguing balls in the mopping competition.
Because they do have voguing balls in prison.
Right.
Happened to hear.
Well, the voguing balls used to have a competition for shoplifting where all the queens would have to walk in everything they stole, and all the clothes would have to have the store tags on it to be able to prove that they actually.
But they actually do have voguing balls in prison. Okay. And number 3, stop watching this show.
Yeah.
Go get your own show and hurry up and do it.
Now.
Bye.
Bye.